Okay, this is the tutorial for We Found Each Other in the Dark, which is off the new album. It's the first track on there. A very easy song to play, so if you're a beginner, good song to pick. And what I'm going to do firstly is just play through the major parts of the song, and then I'll go on to explain how to play it. So here we go. Right, so that was the basics of the song really. Like I say, very easy song to play. The guitar is standard tuning. The chords are fairly simple. So what I'll do firstly is start by explaining the first chord. So the first chord, I'll just move this a bit closer. The first chord, you've got your first finger on the B string, second string up from the bottom, and that's on the first fret. The next finger is your middle finger. Now that goes on the D string at the second, and then you've got these two fingers left, which your pinky finger and ring finger, and they go on the A and the E string at the third fret. So that's the first chord. Just as a note, if you want to include the piano pattern like I do in the first chord, you can by taking your finger off, hammering it on, and then taking this finger off, and then playing it all again. So it sounds technical. I'll play it and then I'll explain a bit more. So all I'm doing there is down, up, so it's down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, hammering on, take that off, take your pinky finger off the A string, and then down again, full chord. So I'll just do it again slowly. So it's just a little thing you can add if you want. If you don't, the alternative is to play the F chord, which I'll explain just in a little bit. But it would be like this. So you could play that if you want to, instead of doing the piano section. So I'll explain that just in a second, how to play that F chord. But the next part is So this section of the song is starting with an A minor. And the A minor is your first finger on the B string at the first again, and then you've got these two strings above, which is the G and the D, and you use your middle finger and ring finger on the second fret and hold those two down. You should have that sound. So that's your first chord. Your next one is a G-shaped chord. Again, this finger is staying on the B string at the first, and using the bass notes of G, which you've got your middle finger now on the A string at the second, and you've got your ring finger on the E string at the third. So it'll go. So once you've got the A minor and this G shape in, the next chord is the F shape, which I said I would explain. Your first finger is on the B string at the first again, and then you've got your middle finger on the string above, which is the G string at the second. And then these two fingers, again, you've got a spare, and they go on the A and the D string. And you end up with that chord. Now, which is the F. If you want to, again, as a tip, if you play that chord open to start with and hammer on the G string at the second, it sounds more like what it does in the song, so it'll go. If you're quite comfortable with hammer-ons and stuff, you should be able to pick that up pretty quick. And these chords are the same for the bit where we're going to live, we're going to live, we're going to live, like the rest, or whichever part of the song you're listening to. The only difference is I would probably play it slightly differently, and the way I play it is still the A minor. And all I'm doing there is playing the full F chord to start with, and then halfway through just pull your middle finger off the G string and then go back into the A minor. So it's the bit where we're going to live, we're going to live, we're going to live. So it'll be. Now, towards the end of the song, you've got the kind of break in the song, which goes like this. And all that is really for the main part, just to start with, is an alternation between the A minor chord, which I taught you, and the first chord you played, which was the G shape. And literally it's the first chord that's played on the song. So for the main part, it's those two chords. And the next section So that last section then, what you're doing is you're alternating the A minor to that G shape, and you're playing the F chord, F, C, G, that G shape. Just to introduce the C chord quickly, again, finger on the B string at the first, and then you take in this shape, that G shape I showed you, moving it down. So you've now got your middle finger on the D string at the second, and your ring finger on the third fret of the A. So it'll go F, C, G, and hold that chord. And then it says I can still hear your voice, and it's that F shape. the last section, what's the last chorus. So you can either play that really quietly, or you can pick it. So it's up to you. You can either play it quietly, or pick it, or play it quietly and pick it if you want to introduce some mixture of the two. And that's pretty much the song in a nutshell. There's not a lot else to the song. Very basic chords, and like I say, quite easy to play. If you listen to the song, you'll hear the chord changes and get an idea of the strumming pattern that's involved. But as always, if you've got